The biggest news is Henrik, not being part of the team that he's synonymous with, if not Marc Messier around the exact same era of sort of level. What do you think of him now going to the Capitals for a year, which is a team that has had a lot of sort of deep-seated playoff battles with the Rangers?
Absolutely, and some of the greatest postseason games ever by Henrik Lundqvist came against the Washington Capitals before they found success and finally winning that Stanley Cup, as you know. Listen, the Rangers will always be in my heart, but I follow religiously every NHL team. But then, when push came to shove, and let's face it, that was the situation for the New York Rangers and their organization, Julie. They put all their stock into two young goalies last year in Georgiev and Shesterkin, and made the organization look good, on the right path. There was no place for Henrik Lundqvist. And I thought this was a great move, and I said it on the radio and interviews that I did when everyone was talking about Henrik Lundqvist, where would be a perfect landing spot. And I picked the Washington Capitals, and it was simple. It really checked all the boxes. That's a term I know very cliche, and even Lundqvist used it when he was addressing Zoom media people after the decision. Because he is a guy, yes, as you pointed out, love New York City, love playing for the New York Rangers. Genuine. I mean, he just ate up, soaked in everything that culture of New York City was available to him. Even taking stage, playing his guitar, whatever it is, he ate it up, okay? But also his family, they all love this diverse culture that New York City brings, and it is. And so, would he go to, no offense to other places I'm about to name, but what Washington, I won't name them actually. It's better safe not to. When in doubt, leave it out, Julie. Remember that.
Yes. I wish I'd listened to that advice many years ago.
Okay. But anyway, so Washington, D.C., I mean, what's not to love? It does mirror that kind of diverse community that New York City is, on a smaller scale, of course. And I just think that's why it was a perfect landing spot. And the other big reason, and bigger than that, was the fact that they're built to win a cup now. Mm-hmm. And that was what he needs to do and wants to do. I was thrilled he didn't retire. As I like to mention, I'm thrilled he didn't pull an Eli Manning, if we take it to the National Football League and my other favorite team obsessively, the New York Football Giants. And I always have unconditional love for Eli Manning, because even though he was a number one overall pick, he always felt like he had to climb a mountain. He always had to prove people wrong. And I love athletes in any sport that save their best when it matters most, okay? Sure, Eli's regular seasons were not the best, but his postseasons, when he got in, they were fantastic. So getting back to Henrik Lundqvist, Julie, this team is built now. I love Peter Laviolette. It's about to start his first year as head coach. It was a great decision by the Capitals organization to hire him. And here's the deal with Lundqvist. He likes to play. He plays better when he plays. So he's not going there as a mentor. He's not going there to play 15 starts. No, he is going there to take Samsonov's job. You better believe it. He wants the bulk of those starts. And guess what? If he gets a ton of starts, you're going to get a better play from Henrik Lundqvist, because last year with his so-so numbers with the New York Rangers, that was because he hardly played. Yeah, and those long layoffs didn't help a goalie like him. He needs to see shots, and he needs to play.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. And we did see him in the playoffs do well. I mean, when everyone had kind of already shipped him off to greener pastures, he has a lot of gas left in the tank. Going to a potential contender next year, you want to see a guy like that win and sort of cap off sort of an illustrious career.